How's it going, guys? This is Jason. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to be doing another standard event, and we're going to be using a mono-red Cavalcade deck. This one made by Gamwell 1996 for a recent competition. Let's give it a look. So, Cavalcade deck is basically a variation on the mono-red aggro deck. It centers around this card, Cavalcade of Calamity, which is a 2-drop enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks with power 1 or less, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker you're attacking. So, needless to say, it centers around having a lot of 1/1s attacking for extra damage. And with that said, some of the staples of the deck are Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, who has the loyalty ability of creating 2 red 1/1 tokens with haste. Torbran, Thane of Redfell, which basically adds 2 damage to every 1 damage you do. And Fervent Champion, which is a 1/1 haste first striker, who also buffs any creatures you attack without sacrificing their ability to trigger Cavalcade of Calamity. Aside from that, pretty similar to a mono-red aggro strategy. We do have Heartfire as well, which can do 4 damage to any target when you sacrifice a creature. That synergizes nicely with Chandra, which creates 1/1 tokens that are temporary, so sacrificing them doesn't matter. And some other cards we have are like Anax for, board wipe prevention. We still get 1/1 tokens that can potentially do 3 damage each if you have Torbran. And 1 Legion Warboss, which creates 1/1 tokens every turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, this is attempt number 5 at the standard event with the mono-red Cavalcade deck. It's been rough. We have not been able to exceed 4 wins. In fact, we only got to 4 wins once out of the 4 previous attempts. All the rest of the times we got to like 2 wins or less. So, it's not been going well. I think there may be some secret to choosing your starting hand that I'm not aware of. But we're just frequently not able to kill the opponent fast enough, and then they get their mid to late game spells, which just totally overwhelm us. Also, there are a few games where we just got totally mana screwed, which is unavoidable, but... Tell you what, though, I like having Chandra and Torbran on deck with enough land to play them. That's going to be really good. Especially if our opponent's off to a slow start, which it looks like they might be. What kind of deck is this? Is that Flash or a Jeskai Fires? Bodes well that they played that tapped. Means they probably won't have a counter for Chandra. Oh my god, Cavalcade as well. Let's see. Cavalcade's going to do 2 extra damage. So is Chandra, though. Chandra's more expensive, so let's do Chandra first. And then Torbran's going to be doing how much extra damage? 8 extra damage? So we're definitely doing that. Although Cavalcade will also be doing... No, Cavalcade will be doing 4 extra damage. So yeah, we're doing Torbran. Look at this start. This is amazing. He's down to 3 already by turn 4. I think we might have this. Even if he plays a Deafening Clarion, he can't come back. He's going to need like a Fires. No, even with... There's nothing he can do. Yeah. Good game. That's how this deck is supposed to work. Hopefully we can continue that pattern. And you know what? That might be the first time in the previous 4 attempts that we've done where I actually won the first game of the standard event. Every other time I lost either 1 or 2 right off the bat. So this is slightly encouraging. Sirach. Opponent goes first. Grim Initiate, Heartfire, Anax. Heartfire is not great in the starting hand, I'm learning. It's more of like a finisher. But it is good, though, that we have it with Grim Initiate and Chandra, because we can sacrifice something we are okay sacrificing. And we can potentially remove an obstacle with it. But usually I prefer to have more creatures for turn 2 than have Heartfire. Got a lot of 3 costs. Oh, he's probably going to get rid of Anax, if I had to guess. Is this Esper? If it is, he's probably going to have a board wipe, in which case Anax is the thing to get rid of. Yeah. Okay, well, now we have 10 Street, so that's at least good. And then Chandra coming out next turn. Cavalcade of Calamity would obviously be good. Really? Why? Is it because he was expecting to draw a land, and he didn't, and he just quit out of frustration. I'll take it, though, honestly. With the amount of I've been struggling, I need every win I can get. Denise. Ooh, I go first this time, and we've got a nice curve out. If I can draw another land. Tin Street into Cavalcade into Chandra. Definitely keeping that. I hope I draw him out. Gingerbread card sleeve. For a second I thought this was a shotgun, but it's like a fork. Torbran, okay, yeah, I definitely need to draw land to get up to these really good, more expensive spells, but so far happy with my curve out. Really hope I draw a mountain next turn. Mobilized District will also work, thank you. Now for, let's see, he's if he's Azorius Control, then it's likely he has a Dovin's Veto for turn 2. So I probably want to do Anax, because that won't be countered by Dovin's Veto. Chandra will be. So we'll do Anax first instead of Chandra. Normally I would have preferred to do Chandra first because it's more damage right off the bat, but I was just sort of anticipating what the opponent might have. Interplanar Beacon, interesting. So maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Azorius Control doesn't normally have that. Is he going to bounce Anax? Well, now that he's tapped out, I'm definitely doing Chandra instead of Anax. Yeah. Especially with how many Chandras we have, we're definitely doing that. Should I even pay attention to Teferi? I feel like I should just go for the attack right now. Might as well just kill Teferi. We have a lot of individual attackers. It's only 2 less damage. And the good thing is, even if he has a board wipe, it doesn't matter, because these are all like temporary tokens, except for Tin Street. So he's just going to need a solution for Chandra and Cavalcade, which are harder. Banishing Light, what's he going to get rid of? Cavalcade, it's probably a good choice. Thankfully he's tapped out. If I can draw a land, thank you, I can do Torbran. Beautiful, that's even better than Cavalcade. Look at this, 3 life. 3 life to go. We're looking like we're in a pretty good place right now. I don't think he's going to be able to deal with these creatures in the field and Chandra, so I think we win. Good game. Even if he did kill Torbran and Tin Street, Chandra could have created tokens, and then we could have played another Chandra and gotten 2 more tokens for the win. Alright. Let's continue. One thing I appreciate about this deck is that it's like regular aggro decks, super fast. As long as you're winning. If you're losing, then it can drag on, but you can usually tell you've lost before you actually lose. Let's see, I go first. Look at all these 1-cost creatures. I mean, it's kind of like a curve out for turns 1 and 2, but hopefully we draw some better stuff to do by turn 3. We'll keep. Scorch Spitter. Cuban Commando. So what are we up against now? I mean, this hand is great if he doesn't have any early defenses, but if he does, we need some flexibility. Cavalcade's good. So let's see, do I want to do my... I probably want to put more creatures out before I actually put out Cavalcade. We'll do Grim Initiate and Fervent Champion, the first strikers, so that his 1/1 can't stop them. I want to hold off on trading with anything with Scorch Spitter until we have like an Anax or something that makes it worth it. What? Did he not realize that at first strike? That was a dumb choice. That was a great development for us, because now even if he plays Left Struck Beast, he can't attack with it. So let's do probably Cavalcade, and I would trade with Paradise Druid because that's mana advantage right there. So probably I'll save Tin Street Dodger until I have enough mana for its evasion. So I'll do Scorch Spitter for now and Cavalcade. I think I still want to just attack with my first strikers. It is nice, isn't it? Yeah, so he's probably going to do Lovestruck Beast as a blocker this turn. Oh, Questing Beast also works. If we can get a Torbran... Well, no, we still need another... I was going to say, we still need another land for Torbran to really matter. To be able to be cast, actually. But that's good that we have that on the horizon, because Torbran will basically end the game in one turn. Oops. Didn't mean to activate that twice. So yeah. We'll just do 2 damage here, and then if we can draw a land and do Torbran, I think we'll be okay. Nisa. Okay. Yeah, I think even though he has Nisa, drawing a land will win us the game. We need to draw the land soon. This is getting iffy. We're probably going to need to block something with Grim Initiate, like a forest, and then we can take 7 more damage. But we need to draw a land next turn, or I think we lose. For now, we can just continue doing 2 damage. Oops. I keep doing that. I keep thinking it's declare attackers, and I keep activating his ability again. But yeah, next turn, whether we have Torbran or not, we have to go for a full attack. I'm just hoping that we draw that land. No White Ferox. I think we'll still win. Yeah, none of his stuff has haste. We absolutely have to draw a mountain during our turn. A mountain or a Castle Embereth, or we lose. Come on, land. Come on. Give me that land. Please, game. Can we still win with Heartfire? Doesn't matter if we have to attack. There's no choice. We're going to figure out... There's no point in counting up the math. There's only one choice here. We're going for broke. We're going to see how much damage we can do. We're going to use Heartfire, hopefully as a finisher. Really wish we had Torbran, but... Oh my god, I think we still win. I think we still win. Heartfire does 4 damage. He doesn't have any life gain, I assume. I think we got it. Wow, my heart is pounding after this. After we didn't draw that land. Here we go. We'll sacrifice, I guess... Doesn't really matter. Does he have any kind of response? Oh my god, we got it. Wow, my heart sank when we didn't draw that land. I thought it was over. Turns out we had enough damage going on to pull it out. And that brings us to 4 wins. For the first time, we're at 4 wins, no losses with this deck. So, unless we go on a hideous losing streak, I think this is going to be the episode we actually count. Feels good. Finally, we're not... the deck is starting to perform the way it's supposed to. Not saying it's the deck's fault that I lost all those other times, saying that... obviously, a lot of these decks have a learning curve, and there's also a lot of luck involved as well, so... Things are working out this time around, though, so far. I go first. We've got 2 lands, 2 Fervent Champions, which I like. If we could draw another land, we'd have a really nice situation with these other expensive creatures. But I definitely like having multiple Fervent Champions in the opening hand, since they buff each other. What are we up against? Another mono red? Oh, this one's probably Rakdos. Well, Footlight Fiend's unfortunate because he can still kill Fervent Champion even if my guys has first strike. Thankfully, we did draw a land. Now, the question is, do I want to hold off on attacking until I have Anax out so that I can create tokens when they die? I think that may be the thing to do. We're going to attack next turn after we have Anax. I don't want him just killing my creatures for free. And then if we draw another land, we got Torbran coming out. Looks like he's thinking. What What is he thinking about? So this is probably a sacrifice deck. Fabled Passage is a good sign on turn 2. Yeah. Probably a Rakdos Aristocrats deck. Another Anax. Excellent. Now I'm fine attacking. 4 damage coming in, and if he kills one of my Fervent Champions, we get a free token out of it. If we don't draw a land next turn, we'll do Chandra, obviously. If we do, then we'll do Torbran. What is he going to play? Mayhem Devil. Okay, so if we do get a land, then Torbran will be super valuable, because then... Oh, beautiful. Now all of our creatures can kill Mayhem Devil if he blocks. Let's go for it. Oh my god! I love it when a single play is demoralizing enough to someone to make them just concede on the spot. It's so satisfying. Because I don't think that game was quite over. I mean, I don't know what he had in his hand, but I think he could... It's comebackable, you know? There's ways to get past that. You know, you kill Torbran, you start doing damage control, but it's great when someone just sees Torbran and they're just like, nope. Nope. Alright, so now that we're at 5 wins, I think regardless of, even if we lose the rest of the games, we're keeping this episode as the, we're keeping this attempt as the episode. Opponent goes first. This would be a nice curve out, except we need another mountain. Mobilized District is not going to allow us to cast any creatures with it, because it gives us colorless. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess I just really hope I draw a mountain. Otherwise, we're just going to be doing one cost per turn, which will kind of suck. They mulligan. That's a good sign. Is this another mirror match? Torbran, that's not a mountain. Let's do Grim Initiate, so we can trade with this Fervent Champion and still get something out of it. Rakdos, alright. Oh, thank goodness. We're probably going to use that Heartfire on his Knight of the Ebon Legion before it gets too big. Actually, no. We should probably save Heartfire for if he has a... I don't know what his deck is totally yet, but if he has like a Rotting Regisar, we'll need Heartfire to kill that with the damage buff from Torbran. So yeah, next turn probably Chandra. Damn, I was hoping he wouldn't have enough mana to buff Knight of the Ebon Legion right away, but looks like he does. So we're going to take that. If he attacks Chandra with that next turn, we'll probably have to chump block with Grim Initiate. Oh, there's Rotting Regisar. Ah. Oh, man. This is bad. Do I think he's going to attack Chandra with Rotting Regisar? Wouldn't be the end of the world if he did. If he did, I would probably just let it through. And then do Torbran and sacrifice Grim Initiate to kill Rotting Regisar. Also, the good thing is if Chandra can survive long enough, we can retrieve Heartfire from the graveyard and play it again. That was actually pointless. I should have given Chandra a loyalty counter. I just realized. Because, yeah, Fervent Champion has first strike. So that was an oops. Well, I mean, on the bright side, he's out of cards. On the bad side, he has enough for Embercleave if he just top-decked one, and he's got Rotting Regisar and Knight of the Ebon Legion. Is he going to go after Chandra? He is, yeah. I think I better just let this through. Chandra's dead either way. That sucks. I guess she was dead even if I had put a loyalty counter on her, so it didn't matter that I didn't do that. Let's see here. Guess we need to do Torbran. And actually, we could kill Rotting Regisar if he attacks with it. Because our 2 first strikers are each doing 3 damage. Unless he top decks an Embercleave, I think we can kill anything he attacks with. Excellent. Hopefully he doesn't realize that immediately and just goes for the attack. He's looking at them. I think he realizes there's first strike involved. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think we are going to kill his thing with Heartfire. Let's get Scorch Spitter out. We're going to do it probably after he discards another card. Oh, he doesn't have a hand, so that doesn't matter. I'm just not sure when the right time is. Because at the moment, we're sort of at a standstill. And I want to keep this for flexibility in case there's some kind of emergency that's even worse than the current situation. Like if he tries to put Embercleave on Rotting Regisaur. He's going for the attack. I think he just wants a minimum of 2 attackers so he can do Embercleave. I think this might be the time. I'm glad I waited. So the first strikers will kill him if he doesn't do Embercleave on it. If he does, we'll kill it in response by sacrificing Grim Initiate with Heartfire. I think we got this. Also, I just realized I should have blocked his Fervent Champion with Torbran. That was a mistake. Yeah, I definitely should have killed his Fervent Champion, because now he can equip it to Fervent Champion for free. Fuck. Oh my god, another Heartfire! We should probably kill Knight of the Ebon Legion, right? Because if he attaches Embercleave to Knight of the Ebon Legion, then that's going to be a lot of damage. I'm not really sure. Our Fervent Champion can trade with his, so that's how we take care of that. His Knight of the Ebon Legion, I think we do have to kill that. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. We're going to attack. We're actually out-damaging him. We're going to go for a full attack. Because I can ignore his Embercleave if this is all he has. And I think we're going to sacrifice the zombie to kill Knight of the Ebon Legion. Let's see how he blocks. No, because he's probably going to block Torbran with some... No, let's see how he blocks. Oh my god, that's perfect. We can kill both of them. That was the best thing that could have happened. Okay, I'm glad I saw how he blocked before I did that. We just killed all but one of his creatures, and we're definitely out-damaging him per turn, so I think we're set. Obviously, it depends on what he draws, but we've got the board advantage right now. I think he's dead next turn, unless he finds a solution. Is he counting up the damage I'm doing? He's keeping it as a blocker. Oh my goodness, Anax. That's going to allow me to attack without worrying about him killing my creatures, because I can just make tokens out of them. Bone Crusher. Okay, yeah, that was a good move. He did it before I could play Anax. And are we going to attack here? We have Anax that can block Fervent Champion now, so I think we are. And if he blocks, then that's a trade. And we get a token out of it. Excellent. I'm happy with that. He's not going to have enough mana to cast Bone Crusher and attach Embercleave to it. So I'm not too worried about that. I think we can kill him before that happens. What else does he have? A mountain. Excellent. And I think we can make Mobilized District a creature as well. We have enough mana for it. Actually, is it better to do that or to make Castle Embereth buff everyone? Castle Embereth would give us +3. Mobilized District would do +3 as well. So I guess it's kind of moot. Actually, no, because Castle Embereth does 1 less than 3 because he'll presumably block something. So Mobilized District is actually better. Let's see, how much are we doing? Can he afford to block Torbran? We're going to be doing 3 + 8. No, he can't. He has to block Anax, I think, to survive. Yep, that's game. I don't know how this happened. This is like a 180 degrees from the previous attempts, but I'm not going to complain. keep it going. It's like all of a sudden the deck just starts doing what I expect it to do. I don't know how to say it any other way than that. Dreadbane. It's a pretty edgy name. I go first. Could be a pretty good curve out. If we get one more land for Torbran. Even if we don't, it's a pretty decent curve out. We'll keep. Guess we'll go for that turn 1 Fervent Champion. Oh, he mulliganed. That's another good sign. Ooh, Cavalcade. Do I want Cavalcade or Grim Initiate first? That's tough, because Cavalcade does more damage this turn, but Grim Initiate will do more damage over time. It depends on if I think he's going to have early game blockers. With this color scheme, he's probably like a Juned Food or a Sacrifice deck. So he may not have blockers out right away. He'll probably have chump blockers out, which means I need to have more creatures out. So yeah, Grim Initiate. Yeah, we'll probably have like the Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven thing, which means I need to have multiple attackers going on. Oh, Nessian Wanderer. I misjudged which kind of deck this was. Okay, well, we're not going to attack into that just yet. We're going to wait until we have Torbran out. But thankfully, we do have the mana to cast Torbran next turn, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, not quite sure what to expect now that I've seen this. Is this a Constellation deck? Wow, it might be. Normally, Constellation decks that I've seen have been... oh, there goes Anax. Normally, the Constellation decks I've seen have been Selesnya colors. Yeah, so let's do Torbran and attack with everybody. And next turn, we have enough mana for Heartfire and Cavalcade. Is he going to block here? That one is first strike, so Nessian Wanderers... Well, they both have first strike, actually, so... Alright, cool. Hopefully no more removal on his part, because I would love to have Torbran out while I have Cavalcade. Oh, no, my Fervent Champion. It's kind of nice that he's drawing cards every time he does Mire's Grasp. I mean, nice for him. I mean... Oh, no, my Torbran! He might have just stopped my entire progress. That was really unfortunate. That was pretty nice, I have to say. We can still get Cavalcade out, but I don't know what it's going to do for us. We can't attack into that 1-2. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to make Mobilized District a creature, and then sacrifice it with Heartfire to kill Hateful Eidolon. But that's still only 2 damage per turn. I think he might have turned this around, because we're now out of steam. That sucks. We need to draw a steady stream of non-land cards if we're going to have a possibility of turning this around. But he's definitely got the advantage right now. Another Torbran. Is it possible he doesn't have any more removal? He left his entire thing untapped, so... Okay. I'm confident he does not have removal. He would have done it. He would have saved his creature if he did. Garrick. I think we still win. Even if he kills Torbran, I think we win. Oh, that was the wrong call. He should have killed my Torbran if he was going to turn this around. So that's definitely game.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
This is going to do 6. We only need to do 3 more, which we will with Cavalcade next turn, so that's game. Yep. Holy shit. Did we just get to 7 wins, no losses? Has that ever happened to me before? I don't know what to say, because... why did it take 5 attempts to get past 4 wins, and then the attempt that I do, I get no losses and go straight through 7 wins? It makes no sense. But yeah, needless to say, this is the episode I'm going to keep. And I think it was a pretty good showcase of how this deck can work. I think we did pretty decently in terms of how we played. I don't think I made many misplays. It definitely helped. I think some of the matchups that the opponents weren't too mid-rangey with early removal and stuff. But even when they were, it seems like we were able to overcome them. I don't remember all the games. I'm gonna have to look back. They're all sort of mixing together in my head with the previous attempts at the standard event. But yeah, definitely. It seems like a not terribly flexible deck, the Mono Red Cavalcade. But it focuses on one job and tries to do that job really well. And this time we did that job really well in this attempt. So I'm happy about that. Let's claim our prize. Gems, 1,000 gold, and uncommon. Yep. And I think we have packs to open as well. Oh, Throne of Eldraine. That must have been from one of my quest rewards. More gems. Okay. All right, well, I've been at this for a bit. I know this episode probably wasn't very long because those games were lightning fast, but for all the attempts I've been trying, I've been at this for quite a bit. So we are going to call that here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.